Do you feel stuck in fear and insecurities, suffer with creativity blocks, low libido, lack of self worth and confidence, anger, jealousy, resentment, no ability to express yourself, lack of boundaries, no imagination, disconnection from your intuition, from yourself and the universe? If you do, then this is made perfectly for you. I'm here to tell you where this comes from and how to heal it. This is going to be a very basic description of each chakra, what they mean, as well as how to heal them. Let's start off with what are they? They are energetic wheels that are within our body. There's over hundreds of smaller ones within our body. However, a lot of the time when you hear someone discussing the chakras, they think of these 7 major energetic wheels down the center of each body. So the way to pronounce them is chakras, like chair. I used to say chakras with an S, but it's actually chakras. During this video, I am going to be focusing on the 7 and not the hundreds of smaller ones throughout the body. It does start from the bottom to the top, because if you start from the top down, that is not a solid foundation. The very first one is the root chakra. It's also called the Muladhara or Muladhara. The color is red. These words are in Sanskrit, so I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce them correctly, but I am gonna do the best that I can. The root chakra, I like to think of the 4 S's: safety, security, stability, and survival. This starts when you're in the womb. This is where you depend on others to keep you safe, to keep you alive. It's the most basic needs of shelter, food, clothes, and water, but it's also your career life, your structure, and your stability in all aspects of your life. The root chakra is also about boundaries between you and yourself, but also you and someone else. So this is where you end and others begins. Typically, if you have boundary issues, it is in the root chakra and it's starting from childhood. So if you felt like your needs weren't met, if you felt like you couldn't express yourself, you weren't safe, this is all coming from your childhood and it is all being stored in your root chakra. If one of your chakras are cluttered, blocked, or unbalanced, it throws off the entire system. Working from the bottom to the top is going to help you feel more grounded, safe, and stable. The physical connection are the feet, the legs, the thighs, the butt or glutes, and the genitals. The root chakra is physically located where the perineum is. It's the space between your anus and your genitals and connected from there down. Some things that you can do to cleanse, balance, and heal all of them are energy healing and Reiki. If you don't know what that is, there's a bunch of different forms of it. One thing is sound healing. There are so many free YouTube videos that offer sound healing for either individual chakras or all 7 major ones. And then of course, it'll help heal the hundreds that are within the body. You could use a tuning fork, a sound bowl, or you can have a professional practitioner help heal and cleanse your chakras. A massage also helps as well, but really grounding yourself in your body, going out in nature, and being mindful in your body can help balance your root chakra and all of your other chakras. Something else is crystals. So I do have a variety of different crystals. The crystals that can help are basically anything that's red, but red jasper and black tourmaline are really great for the root chakra. I'll get into each one as we go along. You can also wear jewelry. I usually have a bracelet for each chakra. Of course, I balance it out, 7 on each arm. You can use jewelry such as a full chakra ring, an amethyst. This is good for the 3rd eye and the crown. This, I don't know if this is red jasper, but it's just a red ring. Your intentions are really important as well. If you have a black ring, when it's like yin and yang, or just really anything. It doesn't even have to be correlating with the colors for each chakra. But if you set the intention that wearing this thing or eating whatever you're about to put in your body, that is going to balance and cleanse and heal your chakras. So you could either do one specific one or all 7 of them. It's really up to you. You can paint your nails. This is for the root chakra, and this is for the third eye and the crown. I don't usually wear makeup, but if you do wear makeup, or if you want to shake it up sometimes, you can also do different colors, or again, just set the intention that you want to balance either a specific chakra or all 7. And you can also wear specific clothing that will balance the chakras, which are the associating colors of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple / indigo, magenta / white. There's specific teas that you can drink. There's also specific sage and incense. Again, you can always just set the intention. If you don't have a specific incense, sage, or candles, right here I have a candle for each chakra in one, and then I do have individual incense for each chakra. But really, if you set the intention with anything, it doesn't have to be chakra originated. It could just be a random candle that you light with the intention of balancing all of your chakras or individual ones. You can also do affirmations. I'm going to be going through affirmations for each one, and I can put these in the description down below. So these cards are the Power of Chakras, over 45 chakra wisdom cards. I actually got this from Five Below, so completely affordable. So the very first one is responsibility. I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me, being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. This is just one example of affirmations that you can do. Usually every day I do in a journal affirmations associated with each chakra, and I do actually have a separate sheet with all of the affirmations already on there, and I just copy them down. On the back of them, I do gratitude for everything that is associated with that chakra. Visualizations and meditations balance each chakra, and you can pair them with affirmations. So you can just visualize either coming through your hands or coming from the top of your head, right? Either white light, golden, pink, rose quartz color, or each color associated with it. You could do red coming all the way down. Once it gets to your root chakra, it flows all the way down through your legs to your feet and back into the universe. Same thing with the orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white or magenta. There's specific yoga poses that you can do. On my Patreon page, you can find the yoga poses for each chakra, along with individual collections dedicated to each chakra. There's a collection specifically for guided affirmation meditations. The link will be in the description below. Lastly, all of these different ways that you can heal and cleanse these chakras are for every single one, so I'm not going to repeat them. Just go through the affirmations for each one, and I can go through specific foods for each chakra. Any vegetable or fruit, and make sure it's natural. If you're eating a red gusher or a red starburst, that's not really gonna work. I mean, you can try it, but I don't suggest it. You can eat strawberries, watermelon, tomatoes, red bell peppers, and raspberries. Cherries, apples, any red fruits and vegetables will help the root chakra. Next, we're going to discuss the sacral chakra or sacral. I've heard it pronounced both, so I kind of just alternate between the pronunciations. The Sanskrit word for the sacral chakra is savasana. The color is orange. This is about your creativity, your pleasure, your sensuality, your emotions, your femininity, and your ability to flow with life. This is located on the lower abdomen, and it's connected with the reproductive organs, pelvis, your bladder, your rectum. Some affirmations for the sacral chakra are: reward myself. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life, and I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labors. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I realize that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow disruption and and exhaustion. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embrace activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. One great crystal for the sacral chakra is carnelian. It's also just good for cleansing in general. On this one, it actually has citrine. So citrine is good for the solar plexus as well, but carnelian is typically the connecting sacral chakra crystal. Some foods to eat are carrots, cantaloupe, pumpkin, and peppers. The next is the solar plexus chakra. The Sanskrit word is manipura. The color is yellow. This is located in the upper abdomen, and this is connected with your sense of self, your purpose, your willpower, your confidence, your self-esteem, and your self-worth. It's physically connected to your digestive system, kidneys, adrenal glands, your diaphragm, the lower back, which is the lumbar spine, and the big broad muscle that is called the latissimus dorsi. So I mentioned that citrine is good for the solar plexus chakra, but so is the tiger's eye crystal. The affirmations for the solar plexus are oneness and unity. I accept the oneness of all life, and I know I am one with others on this journey. I support them and let them support me. I am brave and not afraid to ask for assistance. I allow myself to empathize and sympathize with others, and I choose to see the love in all around me. I see everything as part of my own life, and I accept others for who they are. I find common ground with others rather than differences, as this brings harmony into my life and theirs. Foods for the solar plexus are bananas, yellow squash, eggs, and corn. Next up is the heart chakra. The Sanskrit word is anahata. The color is green. This is emotionally connected to our love, soul, connections, ability to forgive, empathy, and sympathy. It's physically connected to our cardiovascular system, which is the system of the heart, our respiratory system, which is the system of the lungs, shoulders, arms, forearms, and hands. This is how we physically put our internal world out into the external world. Some foods for the heart chakra are anything green. Green apples, broccoli, spinach, celery, asparagus, lettuce, and kale. The affirmations for the heart chakra are compassion and forgiveness. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentment, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past and remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Jade and rose quartz are great crystals for the heart chakra. Next is the throat chakra. In Sanskrit, this word is Vishuddha. The color is blue. This is located directly in the center of your neck, and energetically, it's connected to your ability to express yourself, as well as your ability to accept other people's self-expression. This is where your internal world is verbally expressed to the external world. It's physically connected to the cervical spine, which is the neck vertebrae, thyroid, the muscles in your neck, your teeth, your jaw, your mouth, and your ears. You can eat blue fruits and vegetables such as blueberries and plums, even though plums are purple, but they can still help. The associating crystal is lapis lazuli and blue celestite. The affirmations for the throat chakra is connect with spirit. I develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in and get in touch with my higher self or my spirit. I listen for the guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. I am open to the truth, and I welcome spiritual inspiration from others. I will benefit greatly by practicing meditation and stillness. I ask for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. I know that if I ask for guidance, it will be given. Next is the third eye chakra. The Sanskrit word is anha. The color is indigo/ purple. It's energetically connected to your intuition. So there's clairvoyant, which is clear seeing in your mind's eye, clairaudient, which is clear hearing in your mind, clairsentient is clear feeling, and claircognate is clear knowing. It also deals with your sense of perception and how you view the world, as well as your imagination and visualization. It also connects to your dreams, both goals and aspirations, and your dreams when you go to sleep. It's physically connected to the pineal gland and the pituitary gland that is within our mind. It's connected to our eyes and our forehead. The associating crystal is amethyst, and the associating affirmations are acknowledge spirit. I trust in a higher source and I acknowledge my direct connection with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside, and I am open to the spirituality that is within and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Some foods that you can eat are plums and grapes. Lastly, we have the crown chakra. The Sanskrit word is Sahasrara. The colors are actually interchangeable between magenta and white. This is right at the top of your head, which is why it's called the crown, right there. It's energetically connected to your connection to the divine or a higher power. This deals with your ability to find guidance, clarity, and inspiration. It's also connected to your memory. It doesn't actually have a physical connection apart from the very top of your head, so it can be connected to your hair, but it's mainly associated with your thought and light. The associated crystal is also amethyst, clear quartz, and selenite. The affirmations are one with all. I feel the divine force flowing through me. I honor this and I know that it flows through all. I am calm in knowing that I am one with all, and I contemplate and meditate on this fact. I regularly remind myself that we are all from the same source and we are all on a journey as spiritual beings experiencing this physical existence. I am aware that I have a choice as to how I respond to what is happening in my life. My responses have an enormous effect on my spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical well-being. The crown chakra is a little bit more difficult to find associating foods, but you can eat any purple fruit or vegetable like eggplant or plums or purple grapes. And you can also connect with water by swimming, hot tubs, bath, and showers. You can also go and step outside when it's raining and listen to waterfalls, raining, or water ambiance on YouTube or any meditation app in order to cleanse and balance your chakras. That's going to end the video for today. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I post. If you would like a more in-depth of how to balance and heal each chakra, then I can definitely do that. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.